Okay, this is an interesting one. Let's see if we can make it look good. Gonna have to definitely put this up 400. Gonna make it really contrasty. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here, don't know what it is exactly. It's a Lego figurine, a Lego person with a little, looks like breathing apparatus on his back. He looks like a fireman, for all we know. Shit. We got fucking fires burning all over fucking New South Wales at the moment in this fucking heat. And yeah, this just reminds me of what's happening. All this issues with climate change, big corporations, big petrochemical companies ignoring the warning signs. Yeah, just shit. So I just thought I'd bring you a nice little picture of something that looks like a fireman. Although I don't think bush firefighters typically wear breathing apparatus. I think it's mainly the metros that do it. When they go inside buildings with all sorts of flammable and unsafe chemicals like burning plastics and shit. Yeah, but this one, he looks a bit like a bush firefighter in some ways, and other ways he looks like a metro. So, I wouldn't know, I'm not an expert on that sort of shit. I'm going to make it 200 for this. So we're just going to put him away. I found him. He was found, so I'm just going to put him aside. But basically, yeah, he's an interesting looking character. Maybe we'll make it a movement piece for this. Make it look a bit more interesting than just a picture of a Lego character on a page. So we're just going to slip and slide it. Try and get his face in the frame. But yeah, let's see how we go with this. That looks interesting. Yeah. It looks a bit bland, a bit wishy-washy, but apart from that, I do like it. It's a good piece. So I'm thinking we're going to use that. Wondering, we're just going to set it to 100. But it's an interesting little piece anyway, folks. We're going to turn it into a negative image. It's an interesting little character. So we've got to set other parts of this up. We've already got the sharpness. We don't need that. We need our... Now, what am I doing? I'm not doing this right. I'm all over the place, folks. So we're just going to lighten that up. Not lighten it, cool it down. So this is our little Lego character as a still image, and we're going to use this movement image as something else. But it looks interesting. Got to give it a background colour as well. I wonder what background colour we're going to give this. So we're just going to give it a background colour. Going to go, not orange, no, we don't want plum, or yellow, green, and it just keeps silly user interface. Gonna make it magenta. See how our little character looks. But he looks like a firefighter of some descript. Probably from the USA, I'd say, not Australian. Anyway, he looks interesting in those colours. Wondering, gonna just use that as our master copy. We're just going to switch off the negative positive and all the associated features. Okay, let's just get our last image up. So we've got this finished and we're now going to just finish up this image. I'm actually thinking maybe something better than magenta would have been a better piece, would have been a better background. I just like that part there. I'm just trying to decide whether to enlarge that lovely section there. I'm actually thinking that might make a better piece. An abstract, it's going to be abstract, folks. We're going to go the abstract way, and we're going to just cut off, we're just going to just enlarge off the edge. Doesn't have to be as per the original. A lot of my work is indeed abstract, a lot of it is. I do like the colours there instead of at the top. So a bit abstract, folks. But that's what I do a lot of the time, is make abstract images out of common things. We still have a bit of the head. Wondering, we're going to enlarge it bigger. So we're going to make it 190 by 190. Not quite 200. A little Lego creature or a Lego person. Looks like he's taking on a totally different appearance to what he normally would be. Yeah, that looks really interesting. I'm thinking we should just keep that. Going to make that the centre of our job. I think we're not going to enlarge it any bigger. Our little Lego character is taking on a whole new look compared to what he normally would be. So the first image was a normal image and all the other images after it a bit strange and odd, but that's art. Art can be a lot of things, and in one of the things it can be downright abstract. If you saw me draw, it would not be all that good. Oh, I can draw stroboscopic things, line after line after line. But even that, I can easily make an error. I tend to make errors easily when I do things by hand. So let's see how this looks. Whoops. A bit clumsy there, folks. So our little firefighter, I think that's what he is going to take on a whole new appearance. And just make out the little belt around his what was his waist. So now let's just line this up. Okay, let's see how that goes. Line that up. Oh, getting a bit rough there. I think that's good enough. I think now we can call this little demo, or this prolongated demo, quits.